I played for UP Warriors. I never really got to play much matches. But obviously, in saying that, it was a great experience. I think the IPL is one of the biggest platforms for any women, female cricketers actually want to go there and perform. I think IPL is the one. And obviously, like I mentioned, I love the 100 and WPL as well. But it was the experience of a lifetime last year playing for the UP Warriors and being in the IPL, the crowds. I think it's crazy. Like I love the place India, and I love playing my cricket there as well. And all my followers on Instagram as well is basically from India. So I'm looking forward to going back there. I'm looking forward to playing for Mumbai Indians this season and obviously just having a good time, and hopefully we can lift the trophy again with me in the side. Yeah, I think, it's obviously playing for SA was, you're playing with the same teammates all the time, you know them inside out. Where the Global League is completely different, where you get the best of the best coming together to play in all the Global League. So that's what I enjoy, getting to know new people, making new family, and just getting to pick on their brain and know that what do they do, like in order to, perform at their best. What do they do a night before a game, stuff like that. So, there's not a huge difference, but I still feel for me it's about playing your best cricket and getting to know the best in the world. And obviously, in saying that as well, you're playing against the best, training against the best. So for SA, you always had a catch-22 where you're playing in the leagues and then you're playing for SA as well. And the best players is also playing against each other in South Africa or India, South Africa or Australia. So then you also get to pick up tricks and go back to South Africa and say, you know what, this is what I picked up about this player. So that's how you can outsmart batters or outsmart bowlers and stuff. But in saying that, again, I'm just enjoying my global leagues and still, keeping fit and, still happy to be traveling the world and playing my best cricket. Yeah, I think I'm pretty excited. I've got a couple of friends there. I've got Harry that I made friends with actually at the WBBL. I think she's a gem of a person. I know Nat Silver as well. Chloe Tryon, we've been close friends for don't know how much years since she actually started playing for South Africa. And then I got Hayley Matthews as well, which we played together for the Renegades. We played together for the Welsh Fire, and then obviously going to play again for the Welsh Fire this year. So I'm pretty excited to, for me, it's more not about always getting to know the international players, but it's also sharing my knowledge with the youngsters. And that's what I'm about, is like, if a youngster woke up and they want to know, so how do you bowl it in swing, or what do you do to prepare a night before, or what do you do during training? And I'm always willing to share my knowledge with the youngsters to make sure that, once they get to the highest level, they know exactly what to expect and how to conquer. I think it's going to be a great experience. Like I mentioned to you, I made friends with her, and I think she's got that fiery character in her as well. And I think that's what's going to give me that extra boost, because I am quite a fiery character when I walk onto the field. So I think she's going to give me that extra couple of percentages where I know I'm going to peak at the right time. And I always say, I don't know Harry personally. I've gotten to know her only at the WBL, but I'm pretty excited to be playing alongside her and playing under her as well. Yeah, as I mentioned, like for me, it's just giving off as much knowledge as I can to the youngsters. And also, as senior players for us, whether we're playing for South Africa, whether we're playing for whichever league, it's always nice for us to make the youngsters feel comfortable in the team. And I always say, as long as you make the youngsters feel as important, they'll always give you a 200%. And I think that's just how I portray my cricket. And then obviously, playing alongside the best of the best, it's always nice to have the strongest team on paper, but it's just how we can come out in the middle and how we can perform. And the only time we can do that is if we gel as a team and if we play as a family. Whether we win as a team and whether we lose as a team, we have to do it together. And I think that's what made Mumbai Indians successful last year, and I'm sure it will happen again. Yeah, it's not easy as fast bowlers. Your loads is, you need to make sure that you're doing short and sharp work during your off season. You need to be maintaining your body. And obviously, like Izzy Wang, I know she's been struggling with the no balls as well. I actually picked up a few things, so I'm hoping to share a bit of my knowledge. Whether she wants to take it or not, that's also okay, just of my experience, because I bowled no balls in the previous seasons as well, and I've overcome that only because my bowling coach that I had made sure that I become my own bowling coach when he's not around, so it made it a bit easier for me. But it's how you're managing your body on and off the field. And obviously, like I said, you need to be professional in what you do. And if you want to conquer, if you want to become the best, you need to play against the best and you need to make sure that you outsmart the best as well. And I'm lucky enough and fortunate enough that I played 16 years for South Africa, where I laid that foundation for myself, where I made sure I try as best as I can and I try to come out on top, where it means batting, bowling, fielding, you need to make sure that your skill is 100% all the time, because you can't always rely only on practices, and that's basically where you want to top up. You need to do the things behind the scenes. You need to want it as badly to make sure that not only at training sessions are you working on, but when it's your off time and you have extra spare time, you need to do your catch up as well. If you're missing balls in the field, you need to go for extra catching. You need to bowl extra balls if you're struggling with a certain skill. So that's just how I see it, and that's what made me so successful as well. Yeah, I think we've grown a friendship for a very long time. I think since the first time we played at the Renegades, I think we just gelled together. I think we know what makes each other tick. And I mean, me and Hailey, we have a different connection. Like, she'll always tell me, Shibs, okay, I don't think you've done well today. Or I'll tell Hailey when she comes out from batting, give her a couple of moments first to vent and be angry at herself. And I'll be like, Hailey, I don't think that was good. So I just think the relationship that we have, we grew a firm bond. But I'm looking forward to obviously going to play for Mumbai. And the most important part, or the most exciting part for me, is I'm going to be alongside Julan Goswami, who's going to be the bowling coach. So I'm pretty excited. Hopefully she can teach me a bit of tricks. But yeah, I'm excited to be under, and you know what, she coaching us and maybe teaching me a few more tricks in my bowling as well. I think it's going to be crazy. I mean, we're playing in Bangalore and we're playing in Delhi, if I'm correct. Yeah. So I think compared to last year to this year, I think it's going to be way more exciting. I think the crowds are going to fill in. I think people are going to be supporting the ladies, and the nice part of it is that it's not only the male cricketers that the people are supporting, they're supporting the female cricketers as well, and that I think that's what I'm enjoying the most.